of Miscellanea. What is up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? Welcome to the live. My name's Naomi. Welcome to House of Miscellania and my first live broadcast from the downstairs area. So I will precursor this by saying, I don't know what Beans is going to do. I don't know what the bird is going to do. I don't know what the construction's going to do or traffic. So it should be just a blast finding out together what's going to happen. That said, I apologize for any noises in advance. Ugh. I'm not seeing anybody popping up in chat yet, so I'll see when that ever happens. But regardless, thank you guys for popping in, watching the live. I will be announcing the winner of the mini milestone event. I'm super excited about that. I got everybody in a random picker. I won't be able to show you because apparently I used too much of the StreamYard. So I have to wait until the 25th of May before I can use StreamYard for free again. Oh, what's up, Scorpio Moon? Beans is saying hi also because he's thrown himself on the floor in a state of fit. That. Bean, what's the deal, buddy? Oh my goodness. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know what is gonna happen. Hi, Sarah. Welcome. It's gonna be fun and interesting. I have a feeling to see exactly what the downstairs brings. The kids are down here, so they'll be able to kind of help me, keep things semi-quiet as far as the dog goes. Yeah, I'll let him know you said hi because he's being a outright pain in the yes, that. So the piece that I am working on is Magical Moonlighter by Diamond Art Club. As you see, I am here to our buddy's, well, his right breast, my left of him on the, yes. Anyways, I have been kind of slamming this out the last couple of days. Tools I am using, my pen from Leopard Leatherworks. It's the one that has the gold and bronze, whoa, jumpy, and silver in it. Beautiful pen. And then I have my usual cat-proof tray, along with I keep a little tweezers handy. Hello, Sherry. Welcome to the chat. Doc Nickel, welcome. And then a straightening tool, just because I like to have a straightening tool around. And I am going to be trying out, wow, jumpy. I'm going to be trying out my Diamond Art Club putty. Now, I took the putty, I don't know when wow, so jumpy. See if it keeps doing that. I took the original pack. I took I think it was like 10 count or whatever. However many, how many are in here? Let's find out. I gave one to somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you get 10 sections. And what I did was I separated it and I needed to seal it up because that rose scent. Hi, Barbara. Thank you so much. Very, very nice of you to say so. And Marissa, welcome. Don't know how long you can stay getting the babes from school. Oh, well, that sounds fun. I miss mine being small. Mine are not, well, they're still small because they're short people like me, but they're not young. So yeah, I needed to put that into different containment because the rose smell, I don't know if it's the quitting smoking or what, but the rose smell is very chemical. Like it smells almost like bug spray. I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna work with it again live here and see what we think because I'm noticing it's drier the way that Butterfly Effect Wears is dry. But I did notice that as I worked with it, it did get more sticky. So we're gonna see what it does. But anyway, I want to work on Magical Moonlighter because I want to get at least a finish under my belt for the month of May. And I figure, mess with Magical Moonlighter and see if I can get it done. That's the plan anyways. You do not miss when they were small? I do and I don't. I feel like hi, Destiny's Guard. I feel like, there are aspects I miss and then aspects I definitely am, glad to have my adult freedom too, but, um, you know, it was always nice to feel needed and all the things, but I also don't miss being constantly needed, and they can feel like independent, adult type, you know. Um, anyways, I wanted to at least try and get a finish in for the month of May. We will see what happens here, yeah, you can't handle rose scented anything. And normally I don't do florals. Like florals not really my thing. Um, so honestly, you know what? I think I'm gonna open up two. That's because I feel like I don't think I'll get it done for necessarily this live, but to open it up and work on two at once. Normally don't do florals, and so I don't think it's that though with the chemical spray smell or the chemical smell, like bug spray smell. I I just think it's bad rose scenting. I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite, but I'm working with it. Sorry again if you hear any beeping or barking or bird sounds. I don't know what's going to happen. I tried to record a video yesterday and the beeping was incessant. It's funny because you'd think that they'd start their construction and things in the morning. They are not. Hi, Audrey. Welcome. Oh, I was going to do, will it let me? Let me see. What I have to do. There we go. Bam. All right. And then Scorpio Moon. I added you as a moderator. So now I've got the three of yous. Did I miss anybody in the chat? You like gardenia? Yeah, like I don't know. Some florals are okay. I don't know, but a lot of the florals, I like lilac. I like that smell. Ooh, beans. Nuh-uh, buddy. Hey, no sugar. See, guys, that's what I was concerned about. Mostly the drills that I'm finding that are not just sticking straight down right away are ones that are cupped on the bottom. But for the most part, it's acting a lot like Butterfly Effect Wears putty does. So I'm not mad at it. Um, yeah, I'm not really certain what's going to happen with regard to the dogs. Um, I'm hoping that I don't have to move around the times lives because I forgot to put some in my single placer. Because the whole point of my doing the afternoon time slot is because nobody else was doing anything on lives in the afternoons. But we'll see. We will see. Hi, Christine. Welcome. Barbara, welcome. Yeah, rose can be very, very strong. But I don't think that this is specifically a rose smell thing. I really think it's like maybe just bad rose scenting that they've used, or yeah, it's weird. It does have a rose kind of smell, but it's like chemical rose smell. But yeah, so I'm just concerned and nervous about like sounds and things like that that we might run into. I don't so much mind the kids having, quiet, non-cursing conversation. I just don't know if Beans is gonna decide to flip A and then start barking at anything and everything that walks by. Because right now he has his literal face pressed up against the glass of the window and he's just like waiting and watching for someone um to come by the house. You don't have to necessarily pull him away if he's quiet. It's okay. Come here, Beans. Come here, buddy. Just sit down, dude. You're all right, you big head. But if anybody's ever owned a Great Pyrenees, like barking is what they do. They're literally bred to do it, to fend off, wolves and coyotes, to scare them away. So barking is just something that they naturally just do all the time. Um, you're kidding up Willa. Oh, you are gonna do Willa. Okay. Okay, okay. So with that said, what does everybody kind of have planned for the diamond painting, diamond paint along? You guys have some big plans like set up for that? Sounds like Tony, Scorpio Moon, is Willa. She's got wings. It counts. It definitely counts. Um, I'm keeping mine a secret. I want to keep mine a secret because it's not that I haven't decided yet. I'm not just cheating and like, oh, well, it's a secret, but I just really haven't picked it. I've picked it. I know what one I want to do. It's just a matter of getting it kitted up. And I may end up getting up like on well, there's something special that I need to kit up for like ASAP as soon as possible because I'm gonna need to try and like whiz my way through canvas for and my daughter is not here, my oldest is not here. So she's not gonna hear me say uh I'm painting for her graduation present. And so I want to kit that up in kind of secret time. So I may do that for the whip and chat that I record for tonight and then post tomorrow. Um, and then my kit that I want to work on for wings and anythings, I'm going to probably kit up, I don't know, maybe on that first live that I do for the event itself, but we'll see. Willa is house cleaning. Oh, okay, okay. Thank you, Sherry. Yes, my dogs do like being near me kind of all the time. It's just one of those things. I am very much like seen as alpha pack mom. And so I'm usually the one that Beans comes to for permission for things or whatever. He sees Dustin, I think, as like goofy brother that he likes to mess around with and fight with and whatever. Um he did actually injure somebody yesterday and not on purpose. Uh he had anybody who's owned a Great Pyrenees, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure this is a Pyrenees thing that they do, but they do what I like to call tunneling, um, where they take their head, they like stick it between your legs so that you can scratch their butt, and he'll try to like walk under, right? So he'll stick his head between your legs and then try to walk through, which is why I call it tunneling, right? Well, yesterday, my son had a friend over who is a very short person, very, very short person, and he decided to tunnel under the friend's legs, and um, they went to study and catch themselves on like a little tray table, nothing, very sturdy. It obviously did not hold their weight, and then they ended up falling down and like twisting their wrist, and thankfully they went to the ER later on and nothing was broken or fractured or anything, just really painful. But it's like, yeah, his size, he's really, really big, and so it's something to watch for. It wasn't meant like a hurting thing. Hi, Amber, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Um, and thank you, Scorpio Moon, asking for those likes. Yeah, so he did end up knocking them down, and it was a little bit messed up, and I felt terrible, but it's like he just wanted a butt scratch. Hi, Amber Vaughn and Amber Lake. Ooh, washing dishes sounds like a blast. I am glad to not be washing dishes myself. You are also very welcome. The alpha Charlie looks at your hubs like he's just a yeah, yeah. That's kind of that's kind of how Beans treats Dustin too. Like he has no respect for him on walks. Um, because he sees him as like, "Hi, buddy. You gonna stick your face in the Here, let's see if I can get nose. Maybe, maybe. Beans, what are you doing, dude? You come over here to slime my arm, sniff my painting? Yes, thank you. Hi. Yes, hi, dude. Okay. Okay. Can I go back to doing what I was doing, please? You goofy butt. No, no, no. Don't nose me. I'm just go lay down, okay? Yes, I love you. I love you, but I can't take you outside because I'm busy. Okay? Don't burp. Ew, gross. Okay, lay down, dude. You're okay. You're oh, kisses. Yes, thank you. Oh my goodness. You guys. So no, you cannot jump up on my chair. No, you're not. Don't paw me either, bro. Yes, I love you too, but I'm busy. He didn't do this like upstairs when I was recording upstairs. He wasn't so insistent on like literally everything. But we are approaching like normal WLK time. I think that could be part of the issue because I've been taking him out. No, don't start yelling at Bowie that she won't play with you. Hi, Bowie. Yes, hello, Bowie. Lord, they're all so needy right now. And that is also a Pyrenees thing. That they like to grumble and complain. Stop it. You're being ridiculous. No, no, no. Beans. Do not. No. Oh, Beans. Come here. Come here. Yeah, this is why we call him a grumble muppet. Seriously. Are you a grumble muppet? Jeez. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I'm dealing with down here. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Sorry. Beans. That's enough. Yeah. Oh, and there's also like a dog yipping outside, I think is like upsetting him. He's like, Mom, the neighborhood kids are yelling outside. Just lay down, okay? Dad's gonna be home soon. Maybe he'll take you for a car ride. Yeah, you heard me. I said car ride. Not you, Bowie. Bowie's like, I like car ride. Yeah, he's always got something to say. Hi, Callie. Welcome. Sorry if I'm missing anybody. I'm trying to watch both things, three things. I'm trying to watch the diamond painting, watch Beans, and now Bowie, who's in my lap. Yeah, watching all the things. Let's see here. This is Bowie. That's Bowie. She's very needy. She's very needy, apparently. Yes, hi Bowie. You're a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl. So yeah, it's gonna be I have a feeling down here in the downstairs because the animals are gonna be very insistent on, their needs being met and whatever. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, what can I do, right? I gotta record. I can't do much of anything about it. So, anyways, I think I said hi to Sue Morris, but hi, Sue Morris. Yeah, honestly, there's quite a crowd today. It's nice. It's very nice. There's 19, it looks like right now. Um, and we have, I don't 15 likes. So some of you are missing out on the like button. You don't have to you don't have to hit the like button if you don't want to. But it did. Yeah, so anyways, there's gonna be some challenges, I have a feeling, working on things live down here. Um, it's definitely going to uh bring some struggles to the forefront. I'm sure I may have to come up with a plan, like getting Beans some form of like chew toys or something. Maybe that's what I'll add to my Amazon wish list is like he loves yak cheese chews, and those will keep him busy for like a while. It's the only thing I've found that he doesn't demolish in like seconds, other than actual like butcher bones that I get from the supermarket, like from the grocery store. Um, he can't rip through those because they're beef bones, but the yak cheese chews I've found are the only kind of like chew type toy that he can't just slam through in a matter of minutes. Even the bully sticks that are supposed to be, last them longer, supposed to take forever, uh, they don't. You have a dog, 5 cats, and a parrot. Okay, so that's the other thing that you might hear is I have a blue-fronted Amazon parrot. She was taught some naughty words at her previous owner's house. That's been a while now, since she's moved out of their house and in here. We've had her. How long have we had Togo? Yes, I said your name. Ray, how long have we had Togo? 6 years? You think so? It's been a while that we've go. And so she learned some naughty words from her previous owners, and luckily I feel like because we haven't, you know, kind of encouraged that behavior, we haven't given treats for that behavior. She doesn't so much do that anymore like she used to say all the time. Um, she knows the B word, like she knows lots of naughty words. So we don't encourage it, and therefore she doesn't do it so much anymore. Okay, so like see how it's starting to get sort of sticky looking, like it's becoming a little stringy. If you push it in kind of frequently, I will usually like on the plastic part, obviously, push it down to flatten it out, and that usually helps. That's what I would do with my putty anyways, like my butterfly effectless putty. So I think that's sort of the tactic I'm taking. I'm treating this like butterfly effectwares, and it's actually working very similarly. So yeah, it does kind of become a little stringy after a while, but that is, I mean, that's typical of my butterfly effectwares too, you know? Um, very happy that you're here. Very, very happy that you're here. So I wanted to, it looks like we're at about 25 viewers now. I do want to make sure that I announce our winner for the mini milestone. And it looks like many of the people that entered for the giveaway are in this live, which is good because then when I announce the winner, hopefully that winner will be here. I will go over the prizes again. I will show them to you. And then I can't stream the I can't stream the winner selection because I've used up too much of my time on StreamYard. I technically went over. So I can't use StreamYard again until the 25th. A Molocan cockatoo. Ooh, 30 years old. Oh my goodness. You love it when birds say naughty words. Yeah. Well, you know. Callie, my dogs love the yak cheese chews. Yeah. It's just something that keeps them busy. Get that baby some treats added. Yes, okay, I will. And yes, I'm sorry. Tony, I'm sorry, I will. Hi, Christine. How are you? I don't think I said hello to you yet. You have my next paint along. Oh, good, good, good. All right. And then let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Love it when birds in. Yeah, see, I'm telling you. It used to be cute and then not so cute. Not only is Willa an older kit, there's 16 bags of 310. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a lot. That's a lot. Are you are you going to turn right back around, put that sucker right back in the bag and just say, you know, I'm good? Because, yeah. All right, let me put these diamonds away and then I'm going to go over what the prizes are for the mini milestone giveaway. In there. Okay, I've got my little bag here. Never mind that it's in a Dreamer Designs bag. I just needed to put it inside of something to keep it separated. So, for the giveaway, I have a few items. Not these things. These are my things. Can't have my stuff. Those are my things. All right, let's see what we got in here. Good stuff for the giveaway. All right, so we've got all kinds of good stuff and they all match each other. Look at how well they match this kit. Oh my gosh. That's lovely. Okay, so we have a pen, a hand-turned pen from Lassen Lathe Works. Look at this beauty. Look at it. It's gorgeous. It has a little black, blue, purple, some kind of like a maroon color, white, blue. I mean, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I have a 4-placer on here. However, I will send along a 4 and a 7-placer. I think the 7-placer's in here somewhere, maybe. Nope. I'll get one, don't worry. Next I have a cover minder and washi tape that match. They match the pen. That's why I picked them. I thought, you know what? We're gonna get you matching stuff here. Look at that. And I have spiced caramel putty from Pure Bliss Wax. And, you know, honestly, in specific climates, this works just fine for me. I'm hoping that it works really well for whoever wins it because this smells like heaven. Absolute heaven. And then I have a tray from Yellow Dog Designs. This tray, I don't know why you would want to paint in the dark, but it does glow in the dark. Can't show you because it's too bright in here, but it has this pour spout lid. This comes off. It has a stopper that also comes out. Now I will note again, there is a top side and a back side. Okay. The back side is like rough. See that? And then there's a texture on the front. Don't put it in upside down. Don't make that mistake. I've already made that mistake with my other tray, but it fits in there perfectly because it's 3D printed. So all you gotta do is stick it in there and then you got your lid. Are you guys ready to see who is going to win this little prize pack? Well, big prize pack. This is a comprehensive prize pack. I am very proud of this prize pack. Let's, wow. Bowie, shush. Shush. No. You're barking at her, barking at nothing. Bowie, stop. Probably Dustin coming home. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna... guys. He still thinks that there's something that he needs to be barking at, though there was literally nothing. It was just Bowie like going, freaking out. And then Sugar, my chihuahua, she decides to just bark at everything that they're barking at, even if she can't see it. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, hi, Diamonds Around the World. Welcome. Every dog just had a moment, so I apologize for that. Let me go ahead and find out what we have going on. Like I said, I can't share with you, but I put everybody's name in that was an entrant, and I put everyone into a like random picker. There are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 entrants, and I'm going to have it pick randomly. Are y'all ready? I cannot wait to see who wins. I'm going to go ahead and hit the button. 3, 2, 1, pick it randomly. And it is Sue Morris. I wish I could. I'll take a picture. No, can I take a picture? I'll take a picture with my other phone so you can see it's on the up and up right here in front of me. You won't be able to see necessarily the picture right. Well, you'll see my cracked screen, but I'll show you just so you guys can see. I'm not telling fibs. It's what's on the screen in front of me. But I will take a picture of this. Ooh. Okay, I had it pick randomly, and then I'm going to show you guys just so you know I'm on the up and up on everything, that I'm not cheating. Random items for Sue Morris. All right, Sue. I need you to do me a favor, my dear. I'm going to need you to send me an email at to houseofmiscellania@gmail.com. I'm going to need your address information so that I can get these mailed out to you, Sue. And then the other thing is, would you like me to put in there, since, you know, might as well, do you want to try some of this DAC Sparkle Sticky? I can put some in there for you. I would be happy to do so if you'd like to try some. Very happy for you, Sue. I'm so glad that you won. You just let me know if you want some DAC putty. Well, look at that. You got your first DAC kit, and now you've got like a really awesome little set. Like that's everything you need right there for a startup. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. I'm gonna throw some DAC putty in there. If you hate it, throw it away. It's fine. Or give it to somebody else who wants to try it. Whatever works. But all right. Send me your information. I'm gonna put this back in this branded bag that I would never probably suggest to anybody because I'm fighting with one of their kits right now. But I will get this sent off to you. Just get me a address to send it to. And congratulations. I know Dustin, he's usually gonna show up about 5-ish, so I got a good half an hour before that happens. But I'm using it right now, and like I said, as long as you're you know, doing the things you're supposed to do, it should be okay. I think we will find out. But yeah, so we're just hoping that the dogs will kind of remain quiet. It's hard too because there's always kids in the neighborhood going by on bikes and, you know, skateboards. Bowie hates skateboards with a fiery passion. So she barks at every skateboard she sees, child she sees. You know, she's a little ridiculous that way. And yes, let us know how you like the putty, Sue. But I'm so happy for you. That's really cool. Quite a week, I guess. Um, yeah, so anyways, all of that. Uh I am super, super, super excited to be downstairs. I know that we're gonna have some growing pains. I know that the kids don't love it because I have to interrupt computer time or VR headset time or TV watching time to do recordings or lives, but like I don't have another space of my own to use. And if I did, I would go to that space, but I don't. I'd gladly trade them situations and be upstairs working on this and out of everybody's hair, but you know, it is what it is. I do feel like I'm in like the captain's chair because I can see the front door, like there's a bathroom right there. So I can just get up and take a tinkle anytime I go to the Tinklorium. So that's pretty awesome. Um, but yeah, the only downside is just life, you know, life outside of the house making sounds and then the dogs deciding that they need to be loud about whatever sounds are happening. So I just did ABs, right? Those were ABs, and you saw they pretty much came off easily enough. It was pretty nice. You'll need a Dustin visit. Oh yeah. So Dustin will be probably more suited for the Twitch stream. If he decides to say anything, it will probably be during the Twitch streams. Just because he can get a little inappropriate sometimes. But he's a riot. He's a laugh riot when he gets going. I mean, if he will even talk, that's the thing. I'm sure once he warms up to, just everything, he'll get used to it and it won't be so weird. But I think at first he'll probably be pretty quiet. Every now and again he'll say something during a live, but it's usually like, I'm going to bed, or do you need any blah 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 or whatever. That's about the extent of his talking. Started a KR. It's coming out great. Okay. Nothing wrong with having a small area done. At least you're learning something, right? In your small area. Goes on 40% off every couple weeks. Yeah, I was looking for any kind of diamond paintings inside of the Walmart because I was told that people were finding diamond paintings in the Walmart. I have yet to see a diamond painting in my Walmart. And I've looked. Every time I go there, I stop. I mean, not that I go there very often anymore, but I stop in the craft section every time I'm there and I have not seen anything. I know I heard anyways that Hobby Lobby or Joanne, one of the two, was doing Diamond Art Club, but uh I've only ever seen Diamond Dots at either of those locations. And then Michael's has Make Market, so they've got their own brand. I don't think I've ever seen Diamond Art Club or Diamond Dots in Michael's. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if maybe they meant Walmart.com, which is a totally different thing. Yeah, no filters on the Twitch. It's very true. Twitch, I won't get demonetized for just talking any way I really want to. And I tend to be more unfiltered on the Twitch than I am on YouTube. I just try not to, say anything that'll get me in too much trouble over on the YouTube. And then with Twitch, it's like I'm not really going to get in trouble, like they don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff. I mean, if they do, I've not seen them do anything to anybody, you know what I mean? So I do like doing the Twitch streams just because it's a little more laid back, a little less, stringent or whatever. But I like doing the YouTubes because there's, really good attendance and it's easier for people to find me. Like it's a one-stop shop sort of deal. Walmart did have Diamond Dots anymore. Yeah, I have a hard time with I have a Diamond Dots that I'm working on. It's the eye, and that one is it's hard because now I'm used to the faceted rounds that are faceted all the way to, you know, that actually kind of rounds them off on the top, whereas Diamond Dots has a flat top with the flat faceting. I don't so much care for that style. Especially if you're a hard presser, it's kind of a pain in the booty to pick those up. But I do still enjoy. I have a few Diamond Dots pieces that I'm gonna work on. Like I have a few that I would use for Summer with the Masters, if I participate in that event, but, um, I don't know. It will be dependent on what I've got going on. I mean, if I'm doing, wings and anythings in June and July and Summer with the Masters, I don't know if it starts up in June or in July, but I I mean, if it starts up in June, I'm certainly not gonna be able to, um, add to it if I've already got, my own event going on, so it is what it is. And not everybody wants to do a master's project, so I'm just reading comments. Free Kids Diamond Art Club at the Hobby Lobby. Ugh. Barbara Phillips, welcome to the group. It's really, really easy to get yourself hooked on diamond painting. Um, and then collecting the things and, like just buying the kits, and you're going to have an enormous stash before you know it. It's easy to get addicted to it because it's just a lot of fun to collect the things that go along with it, and then on top of it, uh it's a really relaxing craft. I mean, you hear my bird. uh it's a really relaxing craft, so it's one of those, it's easy to zone out on. Like I couldn't get nearly this relaxed with cross stitch ever. What are you talking about over there, Togo? Togo is my parrot. Like Togo, I believe it's a country in Africa. Why her name is Togo, I don't know. She came with that name. Could we have renamed her? Probably. But meh, didn't really feel like it was necessary. I don't know how old she is. If I had to guess, we've had her like 6 or 7 years. We believe that she was at least maybe 10 when we got her. So she's probably somewhere in the realm of like 17 years old. Sneaky cat. Oh, I love Sneaky Cat. Oh, that one's cute. So, so cute. Post him to the Discord. I want to see him. Um, Color in chat with Joanna. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I came from Hi Berta, how are you? I came from cross stitching. I have so many cross stitches that I threw in the garbage or I started and never completed, to the point where Dustin was like, I am not going to buy you another cross stitch unless you can show me you can finish one. Because I would start them and I would stop, and I would start them and I would stop, and I would start them and I would stop. And eventually it was like, why am I spending money on this when you're not even touching them? I was like, well, I guess that's true. So when I started diamond painting, I remember Dustin saying straight up, like, now is this going to be something you're actually going to do them, or is this going to be like cross stitch where you start it up and you never do anything with it after that? And I was like, no, I think this one's going to stick around, but I mean, wait until I've finished a couple kits if you want. And then it exploded and took over my life. So there's that. Definitely was not thinking about a YouTube back then. That was not in the works, but I'm glad that I did. Uh, and then, like as I've told my story regarding like recovery and things like that, I also didn't expect it to, in essence, to save my life. Um, I remember I would take kits with me to like my NA or AA meetings. And, it was a quiet activity that I could do while I could into what was going on around me. I wasn't being disrespectful to any of the speakers or people who were sharing because I was being very quiet. I was not bothering anyone. Oftentimes people would stop by and see like kind of what progress I was making. Never learned to uh Scorpio moon. I can knit. I am a slow, no talent knitter, but I can knit. I know the knit and purl stitch, that's about it. Um, I could never make my fingers do the crochet. I don't know what it is. I don't know why I'm so, like, why I can't do it, but I simply cannot crochet. I don't get it. I don't get it even a little bit. Um, you finishing the work day, huh? Well, welcome back, Sarah. Finish that work day. I'm gonna hover this on the I'm gonna hover this on the mute button because Beans seems to be gearing up for something. Beans, can you get away from the window, please? You really don't need to glue your face to the window. Unless, would one of you guys want to try and take him OUT? Hello? Can no one hear me talking? Oh, you could have responded instead of, oh, yeah. Just grab his stuff and jingle the bells. We have this set of bells on our front door, and we were trying to train Beans to ring the bells when he needs to go outside. And it does alert him to like when someone is or whatever. Uh he'll go whenever we ring the bells. Like it lets him know, like, oh, I'm gonna do the outside thing. But he has not figured out ringing the bells yet. Wish that he would. It would be very useful. Instead, he just like lays his head on my chest until I figure out that he wants to go out and take a pee. Rebecca's making you a blanket. Ooh, very cool. Yes, and diamond painting is definitely an anxiety killer. All right, Callie, we will see you in a little bit. Um, and then hello, L&L Diamond Painting. Um, yeah, so like I would take it with me to um I would take it with me to, AA or NA meetings and just sit and quietly diamond paint. I didn't bother anybody, nobody was bothered by my diamond painting. They didn't feel like I was being rude or I can sit and listen very easily without, making a lot of noise myself. Um I used to have a thing that I ran called um recovery, wait, what was it? Arts in Recovery. On Saturdays, I would do different art projects, and it would be anything from painting to making keychains or sensory bottles or just whatever craft that I came up with for that week. And one that I never really got into with them was diamond painting, and that was mostly because like it's it unless you're buying unlicensed, it's an expensive hobby. Um, and I just wasn't going to be able to afford to buy a diamond painting kit for everybody. And like donations and stuff like that were not really, heavy in monetary amount. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? People will donate if they can donate or whatever, but um, just didn't have enough in donations to actually get everybody a kit of their own. I tried to get them, to pick up a kit or whatever, and it just kind of went nowhere, unfortunately. But I feel like I showed enough people what diamond painting was about that if they really wanted to, they definitely could pick up their own kits. Um, Hi, Melanie. No, no worries. Don't worry about being late. We did announce winner of the um mini milestone giveaway, and that was Sue. Sue won that. And yeah, so it's like as much as I would have, you know, been like, "Oh yeah, here you go. I've got extra kits." I'm not going to go handing over a bunch of Diamond Art Club to people. You know what I mean? Like, nah. I enjoy my kits way too much. Oh, there's Sugar. Heard somebody go up the stairs. No, Beans. Uh-uh. Just somebody going upstairs. There's no need to start. Just because sugar made sounds doesn't mean that you need to make sounds. Anyways, um, yeah, I was just not about to just go handing over my diamond art clubs to anybody, not really a thing I wanted to do. Uh, but I feel like I showed enough people that if they really wanted to find their own, go on and buy an unlicensed painting of their own, that's their business. Like, no judgment if that's what you can afford and whatever. Um, Unlicensed, go for it. I am really only against like people buying blatantly stolen artwork. Like that's a problem. You can't help it if you can't afford a licensed kit. Uh, I feel like you do get what you pay for. But then, as much as there are crooks out there in the unlicensed diamond painting world, there are crooks in the licensed diamond painting world. So, what do you do? Um, it's just all in how people decide to run their businesses and you know what I mean? So they're wherever you go. It's just you gotta be um you have to make informed decisions. You have to, take everything that you hear from people who are affiliates with a grain of salt. I mean, even me, you know what I mean? Like, I love Diamond Art Club. I happen to be a sneak peeker for Diamond Art Club. So, even sometimes if you want to take what I say with a grain of salt, that's totally fine. Like, is it suspicious that I like their putty and I happen to be a peeker? Maybe it is. I don't know. You're watching me work with it. That's part of the other reason why I wanted to work with it, was so that you could see that, I'm not just saying it's working for me, right? I've been sitting here using it this whole time. But you have to be aware of who's affiliated with who, and it is that a pain in the butt? Sure. But you also want to be an informed buyer. And so it behooves you to do your research on things, anyways. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to tell lies for the sake of telling lies just to keep my affiliation with somebody. But that doesn't mean that there aren't things that a person receives for free that they might talk up because they've received it for free. And that goes for unlicensed and licensed, like I said. So it's just a matter of kind of doing your own research and figuring out what you are comfortable with, what's in your budget. I mean, there's lots and lots of licensed companies out there oh, that might be Dustin. What time are we at? 4:52. It's possible. Hold on, I'm going to mute you and I'm going to find out if that's Dustin. Yep, that'd be Dustin getting home. And he came in quietly enough so that they didn't feel like they needed to lose it when he got here. Can you leave the gate open when you go up just so that he doesn't start barking? Thank you, appreciate it. Um, but yeah, so it's very very important that you understand, that you're informed when you're buying things. You know what I mean? Are you going to have to use the bathroom? Okay. You better run the water. Everybody's going to hear you tankle. Ugh, that'd be one downside of having the bathroom. So, okay, that was the bird. That would be one downside to having the bathroom so close, is like, I don't want to listen to him urinate. Does anybody else? Okay, maybe I'll mute us just in case he's. Alrighty, there we go. You know, life, funny life. Life is funny. But yeah, I would prefer that people are making informed buying decisions because there definitely means he's in the restroom. Fine, buddy. Can you take him along with you? Yeah, I think he'd like to go for a car ride. Yeah, honestly, he's antsy. Um, but yeah, so it's very important that you're making informed decisions because there is a huge difference between unlicensed and stolen. I think that oftentimes people hear um unlicensed and they equate that with bad, 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 bad. And it is, I mean, you should be buying licensed artwork so that an artist is being compensated. However, there is unlicensed artwork out there that does use AI, and everybody has their own feelings on whether or not they're Chloe. Enough, bro. Thank you for scratching. Everybody has their own opinion on whether or not they want to buy artificial art. How you feel about that is your business. And while yes, it's important that artists are compensated fairly for their work and that you're not buying stolen artwork, there are AI creations out there that are really this is made by a company who utilizes AI artwork. The piece I'm working on right now. Um, Now, granted, the finish on it was um, has to be proven to be so much hand rendering in order to meet Diamond Art Club's specifications, but it it doesn't mean that it stole a job from somebody or whatever. So you just really have to be aware of what you're listening to in reviews and um what you're buying, making informed buying decisions. So it is what it is. um i I try not to be too judgmental or too harsh because I don't know where people are at in their finances or their place in life. Maybe all you can afford is a $4 Timu. That's none of my business, you know what I mean? And I'm not going to judge somebody for it. Now the event, Wings and Anythings, that does not have any new starts required, no finishes required. However, um, it needs to be a licensed piece. I'm sorry if that doesn't work maybe for you right at the moment. If you are struggling to find a licensed piece inside of your budget, because there's Make Market, there's Paint Gem, there's D-stash groups, all sorts of stuff. If you're really having a hard time locating a licensed piece that's in your budget, reach out to me. HouseOfMiscellania@gmail.com. Let me know what you're struggling with. Because we might be able to find somebody who's willing to donate something to you so you don't have to miss out on the event. Now it is called Wings and Anythings. So yeah, I'd like to see, birds and bats and dragons and fairies and whatever. But the anythings means that if you don't have that, you still can participate. It can be anything. I mean, I don't want to make anybody feel excluded from the event. I want anybody who wants to participate and diamond paint along with us in June and July to be able to do that. That was kind of the point of it, you know what I mean? Starting it so that everybody can join. And as Tony's saying, or Scorpio moon, art is subjective. And as long as you are making purchases that align with your personal values, then you're doing right. You know what I mean? Um, I can't I can't spend my day worrying about what you're purchasing. You know what I mean? Like that's not for me. It's not my business. I've made purchases prior to even being aware of, the ramifications of buying from an unlicensed company who had no scruples about stolen art. I mean, granted, now I've given money to the artist via PayPal, and I paid my dues. But I could have just not bought the stolen artwork in the first place, and had I been a little better informed on, what I was buying or whatever, I wouldn't have. Um, but there again, I mean, if your personal values do not align with that and you figure like, I'm just buying this, I'm one person, yeah, it was something that was snatched from a person, but I believe that art is for everybody to see or whatever, then those are your values. You know what I mean? I can't, at the end of the day, I can't be sitting around judging everybody for the things that they're doing because it's really none of mine or any other content creator's business, honestly. So just, it is what it is. I would prefer that you buy licensed artwork when you can, if you can afford it, and if you can stay away from stolen artwork. That's really where I'm at, You taking off again? Oh, Dustin fails. Do you hear how hard he fails? Throwing bells around and stuff. That was all his failure. He did it on purpose, I think. It's not. You wanted to announce your presence. You've done so. Well done. Um, it's not nearly as bad as the construction beeping that was going on all day yesterday, which, love you, bye, held up record like basically all day. It was agitating. But anyways, yeah. When you know better, you do better. Yeah, and that's very true. That's very, very true. Um, you posted the Hobby Lobby stuff in the Discord. Ooh, fun. Tooth pulling. Ugh. What's up, Lisbeth? Welcome from Belgium. Hi, Jennifer Lee. I don't know if did I say hi to you already? I feel like I did not. Well, I'm saying hi now anyways, just in case I didn't. But yeah, it's hard because you're gonna get so many different creator content creators pulling you in all different directions. And ultimately, like, we are not permitted to make that call for you. That's something that you have to do for yourself. But it is really important to be educated on what you're purchasing, because it's like, okay, does your one diamond painting that you had made custom of a Disney piece or whatever hurt Disney in the long run because they're cajillionaires? No. Is it ethically right to steal artwork from Disney? No. I mean, there again, that's where you have to determine what lines up with your values. Because ultimately it's not my call, it's yours. I had bought an unlicensed piece that was AI artwork. Now the reason that I'm not working on it has nothing to do with the licensing or the fact that it's, AI, and everything to do with the fact that I can't handle the dirt quality anymore. Um I've been spoiled on my Diamond Art Club for way too long. It's too hard to go back to working on trash kits. And that one, it's like, I went to like rub fur or something off of it, and I went like this, and then there were like 4 diamonds that came off on my hand, and I was like, "Oh." And then I just decided, you know what? I've got plenty of quality kits. I don't really need to waste further time on that one. It was very, very frustrating. And yeah, I think that, like Tony is saying, we all started buying without all of the information. Um, how's the bum? Um, it's much better, thank you, Michelle. Uh, I don't know if you caught my video, but I one said thank you for the desk and the chair. Massive, huge thank you for that, because oh my gosh, it was needed. But I also put in there like video of the tray table and of the chair that I'd been sitting in. Like, when I say that sucker was from 1970, I remember 1970 something. It was terrible. But yeah, my butt is very comfortable. I feel like I'm in the captain's chair, like a super schmancy desk chair. It is exactly what I needed for my little space, and I'm very, very happy with what I have. Thank you. Um But yeah, I just decided I didn't want to waste the time on a kit that was going to drive me nuts with, drills not staying down or not being able to pick up the drills because the facets weren't good or that they were acrylic and I knew that eventually the color was going to fade on them or whatever. You know what I mean? Like now that I have some more information and I'm armed with that information, one, that's why I wanted to share it with everybody. And two, now I can make informed purchasing decisions. You know what I mean? Um, but you await the ritual burning. I mean, honestly, I thought about it, but the kids use it for different things too. If you're a veteran diamond painter, you were the ones paving the way for the information necessary. That is very true. That is very, very true. Hi Tink Tink, welcome, welcome. I started to watch your Berto, what did you do video. I made it through like 10 minutes before I had to start my live. So I will go back to finish watching that. Hi, Locked In Diamond Painting. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, I will go back to watching that because I didn't even get to see you. Well, I got to see your blue penis. Nobody else will understand what the hell I'm talking about, but I saw your blue penis. And from there, I was highly amused and thought, yes, this is my type of video right here. Linda would be clutching her pearls on the other hand, but me on the other hand, I'm not scared of blue penises. They don't scare me at all. That was wax, right? That was a wax. I thought it was hilarious. I don't know where your friend Berta got that from, but I need some in my life immediately. Too funny. I was giggling. You can stop anytime you want to. Well, Diamond Thoughts. All right, go get the kids, make them some snacks. Thank you for sticking around. Sorry you had to do it while you were washing dishes. Yes. If you get a chance, you guys, Tink Tink has a video called "Oh my God, video Berto, what did you do?" It's very funny. The beginning is incredibly funny, and it's an unboxing video. Oh, it's this Berta. Oh, you didn't do a thing. Well, I may need to ask you where you found your blue friend because I found that I have some friends that I might want to send that to. You have to send me an email and let me know where in the heck that's from. Um, but yeah, it's like, when I first started out, I getting whatever, my mother-in-law would get for me on Amazon or whatever. And I didn't know a thing about quality. I didn't know a thing about anything really, which was probably why I have not worked on a squares kit until just this year. Because my first squares kit was such a freaking disaster that I was like, man, F these. I'm never going to touch them again. I want nothing to do with them. Like, this is ridiculous. I don't know why I bothered because the drills were terrible. The quality of it was a DSA. It was a double-sided adhesive kit. So it had the double-sided tape. There were rivers and bubbles, and I didn't know anything about how to take care of rivers and bubbles. And it was a hot mess. It was a very hot mess. Um, just terrible, terrible, awful. It was wax. Yeah, I don't know that I've hit the subscribe button yet, Tink Tink, but I will. I promise. I promise I will. Um, but yeah, so bumped you, sorry. Uh I bought some utter garbage. I received some utter garbage back then. But I remember getting my first Diamond Art Club. It was just a little one. It was I can't remember if it was the owl in the cherry tree or if it was like in the cherry blossom tree or if it was the rose. It was one of the two that I got first, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what's this company?" That was how I found Diamond Art Club, because at first I thought it was just another cheap, piece of crap kit, and I was like, "Oh no, this is like legit." The canvas was really awesome. This was back in 2019. Canvas was really awesome. The drills were not great, but that was back when basically everybody was using the same manufacturer for drills. They didn't do their own back then. They were using the same supplier as anybody. Um, but yeah, that was how I discovered Diamond Art Club. And then I was like, oh man, I gotta get more of these. And then that was it. I was hooked. Absolutely hooked. Now I don't have any more of the like vintage paintings, too many that I had from back then. I have a couple. I've unboxed many of them already, but uh they're and even now, like when you working on the friendly fairies, yes, there's some lesbian. Hi Chrissy, how are you? But if you click, Chrissy, if you click on Tink Tink's picture, it should take you right to her page. Like if you hold the control button and click on her picture, it'll open it in a new tab. And then you don't have to leave the live to go look at it. What was I saying? Stuff and other things. That's what I was saying. Um, I don't know what in the heck Togo just said, but it was something she just said. The lighting looks better down here. Because I feel like the lighting looks better down here. I think it looks better even at nighttime down here. I'm not sure why. It's very weird to me. But yeah, I just now that I'm more informed, I know what I was saying. Diamond Art Club, when you go back to those vintage kits, it's almost like working on and not I wouldn't say an unlicensed piece. It's not quite that bad necessarily. The kit that I just opened that I'll be sharing the unboxing for this week, the one that I'm going to be doing for Aurora, my daughter. That is an old kit and it uses acrylic drills. And so I know I'm probably going to suffer on the quality of those drills. I'm going to have to see what happens. The bird, I don't know what it is, but especially when I'm on the phone and she thinks I'm talking to somebody on the phone, she will talk like she's talking on a phone. Like she'll go, okay, okay, yeah, right, right, right. Like I do when I'm on the phone. I'm like, you're a jerk, bird. Why you gotta be such a jerk? Or when I laugh at something, she'll laugh and I'll just say like, I know it's hilarious, right? Because she'll just laugh like I'm laughing. It's really creepy. It's actually kind of creepy. uh, yeah, Tink's channel is the same name as her, so it's Tink Tink. Look at Scorpio Moon shared Tink Tink's link. Say that 10 times fast. Yes, support other content creators, especially the little guys. Dang it, too. We can. I think we can grow in the shadow of great big towering trees. I think that we can become our own grove of trees. We the very small content creators. We can grow in the shadow of some large oaks. But I do it as a team. That said, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, like I just started this diamond painting event called Wings and Anythings, right? It's in June and July. If that is something that you wanted to collaborate on your channel, if that's something that you want to piggyback and jump into on your channel, and you're a small content creator or a large content creator, like you have more subs, whatever. If you want to join in on this event too, by all means, send me an email, houseofmiscellania@gmail.com. My socials are all like my page. You can find them. They're very easy. or you can message me on Discord. I'm reachable on Discord. Uh, and you want to collaborate and you have a couple of sponsors in mind or whatever, somebody that you work with normally. Um, oh my God, was that a super thanks? Oh my God, I've never had one of those before. Well, thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, wow, that was, yeah, that's my first ever super thanks. I've never gotten one of those before. Thank you so much. Tink Tink did my first super thanks. It's official. I've had my first super thanks. But yeah, I agree. I agree, Scorpio Moon, that the adults don't need our help, but the little guys do. So yeah, if any of you guys want to join and collaborate on that, jump on in. You know, we can call it cross pollination or whatever. Join on in, put it on your channel. We can make it even bigger. You know what I mean? Maybe your audience and my audience might overlap a little bit, but there's probably people that you have in your audience that I don't have in mine, or I have in mine and you don't have in yours. And why the heck not? Let's collaborate. We'll be our own growing community of small creators that will become big creators. Works for me. Um, but that's kind of why I wanted to make it wings and it's because I didn't want to leave anybody out. I'm not really sure when Summer with the Masters is. I don't honestly know. Sorry. But you know, I'm trying to run it at the same time. However, there might be people that don't want to do master stuff. They might want to do something completely different. So it is what it is. I didn't try to plan it around anybody or whatever. I just planned it because I thought June, July was a good time to do it. Um, still do. Uh, but yeah, hit me up if you want to collaborate. Let's do this. We can do this. I have a list of sponsors that I've already started to reach out to, sending messages and whatever, so that we'll have prizes for the event. Um, I might even be able to get us into like anybody who wants to collaborate. If you join the Discord, I can probably get us into a Discord chat, and we can kind of discuss how we want to go about, kind of advertising and that sort of thing. If you want to collaborate, or if you're donating something for a prize or whatever, yeah. Easiest place probably is to get a hold of me by Discord or by email, whichever is the easiest for you. The Discord link is in my description stuff too. Oh my gosh, thank you, Diamonds in Recovery. You didn't have to do that. I looked up and then boom, there it was. Thank you so much. That's so nice, you guys. Thank you. Um, but I just I wanna support each other. You know what I mean? And I know that it can sometimes feel like, you're clawing for a spot, and there's plenty of room on YouTube for all of us. You know what I mean? And maybe I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but somebody else is, or whatever. I just think that good for us to um it's good for us to cross pollinate. You know what I mean? I'm just reading some comments. Uh, Showing me up. Funny. You're funny. Ugh. Reading, 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 reading. Pop my super thanks cherry. Oh boy. Demonetized. Popped your cherry. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. Yes. I feel like there's enough room for all of us. Um okay, Togo, thank you for your input. Appreciate it. Bird, I swear to God. Because it can feel a little intimidating, I think, to me anyways. And maybe that's just because, you know, any of you other content creators probably either deal with or have dealt with imposter syndrome and like I syndrome, and it sucks. It really sucks. I don't want to be envious of something that someone else has. Make my own way and create my own space, and that's what I'm trying to do, you know? And I'm having a good time. I'm having a real good time at it. I missed a bunch of blue ones right there. It is what it is, whatever. This part of the painting is actually kind of confetti heavy, where the edges around it are all very, there's some color blocking happening out there, which makes life easier. Um, but yeah, I have my plan for wings and anythings. And are you guys getting your kits around for it? Are you picking ones that you like? Leave Toga. Yeah, I know. Batman, sure, Batman counts. He flies, right? I mean, yeah, he uses gadgets to do it, but he still has wings, even if it's on a cape. I would say that counts. I don't know. Judge's ruling. I guess I'm the judge. Yeah, I think that counts. Holy crap, I'm the judge. Uh-oh. Yeah, I would think that that counts. I would think that people equate superheroes with flying. I mean, maybe more Superman than Batman, but again, he has gadgets, he can fly. He's got the Batmobile, he's got various uh flighty type equipments. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to go with yes. As long as it's a licensed kit. Oh, you recently got that Batman, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think Batman counts. It can suck, but it doesn't have to. Yeah, no, that's very true. Very true. It does not have to suck. And I feel like if we build a strong community of small contractors or people who's I don't even want to say small contractors. I feel like I'm content. It's just a matter of having a smaller audience. And so I will say um not small content creators, newer content creators. Or some of them are new. Mm, I'll think of something. I will think of something that isn't like I don't like the word newbie. I've never liked the word newbie. It just seems like you have no experience, you have no clout, you have no like you have no gravitas, you have no nothing, and that is completely not true. I feel like a person who started diamond painting 4 months ago has something to offer. You know what I mean? Everybody's journey different, and you might learn in 4 months what it took somebody else 4.5 years to learn. So I don't want to say newbie. I don't want to say, you know what I mean? Like I want to avoid making it sound like a person is not educated or a person does not know, because you can know a lot of things in very little time. Emerging. Great word. I like emerging. Not the turkey. Just winged, but I don't know if I should allow the turkey or not into wings and anything. The turkey might need to just be put and then eaten for dinner. Emerging emergent content creators. Yes. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you. We'll go with emerging. We emerging YouTube content creators got to stick together and have each other's backs and um hopefully try to shake each other out of that kind of FOMO feeling, that like envious feeling. Um, Tink Tink, are you still in a no buy? Because I caught that from your video. Was that you're in a no buy? And how long is that lasting? Like, are you in a no buy until you finish your kits like Lisette did? Or are you just in a no buy because you just want to pare it down some? Like, what are you doing that for? And thank you guys for going out and at least checking out Tink Tink's content, because I found it hilarious. It took 4.5 minutes to go, I can dig this person. Yeah, yeah, we're good. I think it was when the blue penis came out. That was pretty much it for me. I was like, yeah, I can get around this. I can get around this. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I'm a little curious about the no buy. I I I wouldn't be able to. I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I even said like I'm in a no buy, and then now Diamond Art Club has just been slapping these Moraleses out week after week, I would be, yeah, I would have to break my no buy over and over again. I'm trying to like convince myself to loosen the cupping hold that I have around my proverbial testicles right now, waiting for the ball kick from Diamond Art Club again this week, where we're gonna get you know, some Eau Clairs and then a freaking Morales again. I'm really hoping that's not the case. I'd like them to just slow on down with the Moraleses because I really want another one. Like really. I mean, I've to with the help of friends, bypass the last couple of misses for that because I would have been devastated. But know, uh, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's rough. They gotta just ease off a little bit. That's what I'd like them to do. Oh gosh. The one from our Discord process. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying, diamonds in recovery. Blue pen. This one is can you imagine if I just started making pens that look like penises? I'd probably have a hard time selling those. I mean, maybe for a diamond painter who's got a sense of humor and things like that, I can make humorous ones. Like, but that's more carving than it is turning. Not sure how I would do that. Suppose there could be like polymer clay, because you can make polymer clay pens. I've seen people do that. Like my pen from Moku Moku Pens is a polymer pen. And that one is you know, it's very clearly a polymer pen. So I suppose you could do funny ones like that, like with a wiener or uh anything else. Hairy pair of testicles. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, man, we all need friends like Berta sending somebody diamond paintings. I'm like, I'll have to send this Berta my address. She can I have a few on my Amazon wish list. They're snack sizes though. I needed to put some snack sizes on my wish list because oh my gosh. I have just extra large diamond paintings up the wazoo. It's terrible. It's really, really terrible. In fact, if anybody's looking for the Amazon wish list, there is a link in the description. There's some things on there that I still need. But I'm afraid that Scorpio Moon might like rip your arm off if you try and buy anything before she gets a chance to buy what she wants to get. So maybe give it until Friday and then you can look at the Amazon wish list. Otherwise, Scorpio Moon might come for you in your home. I don't know. I can't make any promises. Ah, willy shaped glitters that you can buy. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You'd order a custom with some wing wangs in it. Okay, okay, okay. Everyone needs a Berta. Yes, I agree. Low buy, not no buy. Then you don't feel bad. Yeah, you don't feel bad when they kick in the lady balls. Very true. Very, very true. 50 kits, can't spend any money. Moved house not long ago. Oh yeah. See my wish list, Tank on Diamond Art Club. I have one that's like one that I have marked that's called Heart Flutters. because it's ones that, like, it makes my heart pound. They're ones that I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I would be incredibly bummed to see this, like, retired if I never got it. It would probably become a unicorn at that point." Um, and then I have another that's just, like, ones that I want, and between the 2, I think I have, like, 260 on my wish list. I still wanna make a wish list movie, video. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to do it, but I wanna make a wish list video and, kind of show off the sorts of things that I would really like to have. I just don't know. I don't know. It's like one of those I feel weird asking too sort of things, so that's why even saying like, "Yeah, check out the Amazon, it's linked below," is like, "Ugh," but no. Then you all draw attention to yourself and stuff, and then you get all hot in the face and oh my goodness. Reading the comments on your YouTube and in Discord. Yes. Yeah, they need to just knock it off with this Margaret Morales thing. Mm-mm. Same thing, and I'm like, "Ooh, you have so many points." And I'm like, "Gotta save save them." Yeah, that's the thing too. Woof. Saving them points. It's hard. I think I'm on Amazon as an affiliate now. I just have to figure out how to like give people my code and stuff because I'm going to be reviewing some art dot things and they're only available on Amazon. And so it's like, why would I send? I even said to the rep, like, why would I send people respectfully, of course, why would I send people to the Amazon when I have this other link and I can, you know, take care of that for whatever. It's like, yeah, I don't know, but yeah, my wish list is redonkulous. It's pretty stupid, the amount of things that I still want. And I mean, things that like I said, they really make my heart flutter, and I'm like, "Oh, need to have it. Why can't I have it?" Oh, customs. Okay, locked in diamond painting. I was trying to read your comment, and I read that as I just got 2 colostomies. That is definitely not what you said. I'm like, wait, what? Did I miss something?" You got 2 customs. Ah, customs, that's different. That's not the same as 2 colostomies. Uh, I'll learn to read eventually. I will, I promise. Might not be today. Today might not be that day, but I will learn to read eventually. Um, I did seriously think that said colostomies, though. Oof. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Oh my gosh. We all need a Berta and a Sarah and a Scorpio moon and a Michelle H. We all just need each other. That's really what it is. We just need each other because, I feel like often we can um we can isolate and not really support each other. And I like to see more support and things. Nuh-uh. Shh. Wait. It's a Wednesday drop day tomorrow, and you think that there's gonna be a Morales mystery kit? Is that just something you're, like, just guessing at? Because you don't have any info on that, right? I don't think you do. Some info on things that I'm not allowed to share, but there's some really exciting things. I mean, it's things that I think people are already aware are coming. It's just whether or not I don't know if our club has validated certain rumors around things happening yet, and I don't wanna say anything just in case I'm wrong and I'm slapped. I'm good with the not having my hand slapped. That would be great. just prefer not to have my hand slapped for doing something stupid. Now, if other people want to do stupid stuff, that's on them, but nah. I would just rather not have my hand slapped at all. Let's see. Well, anyway. So I misread colostomies. Wait. Okay. Just in time for Bridgerton. Yeah, no Morales mystery. Okay. Okay. Wait until we see what your wish list is 400 plus. Well, you have me beat. I just haven't really like had a chance to go through and look at every kit on there. That's just what I've been adding and adding and adding as I've been going along. I bet I could easily hit 400. Now, Amber Lake, question. If you had to go in there and say, cut that list down by half, would you be able to do that? Like, I'm assuming that not everything that's on that list is, well, one, are they all unretired? I would assume yes, but I, again, don't want to assume just in case. But, oh my goodness. Now, where did those singles go? I was just looking at them. Well, okay. Oh, there we go. Like, come on. I know I just had them where I just needed singles. Going blind. It's fine. Oops, sorry, bumped. Let's go here. Nope, wrong. Go here. All right. Reading some comments. Yeah, I would really hope that they don't. I mean, a Morales mystery would be really, really cool. All right, Tink Tink, enjoy your shower. Don't forget to wash off all the suds. Or don't. I mean, it's really your call. Maybe you like being sudsy when you get out. I have no idea. But enjoy it anyway. Don't take your little blue friend in there with you. I heard you broke it. I need one of those so bad. Why? Just cuz. Sarah, please remind me that I have to tell you something about some content that I will be putting out that I will need you to understand before I put it out. I think that you're gonna know before you're gonna know before I would even tell you anyways. So maybe I should just let it be a surprise, but I don't know, maybe not. Just remind me I have to tell you something about content creation. Oh no, come back. Dang it. That freaking beeping, you guys. That drove me nuts all day yesterday. I just like every time it beeped, I would just get more and more and more and more angry. Like eventually I had to pause the video that I was recording and just curse a line of expletives because oh man, I was jumping mad. Ooh, I was hot. Just hot mad. Mad, 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 mad. You worked on it too hard. Yeah, I mean, if they, do a mystery for popular painters, that would be cool. Oh, your bird's on one now? See, I can't handle all that. Like when she starts trumpeting and losing her mind and whatever, like it is pierce the ears loud like yours gets, and I cannot deal. I cannot deal. Like, she usually will only do that if she wants something, like, that she doesn't have currently, like, if she's out of food or she's out of water, she'll let us know. First, she'll let us know kinda quietly, and then if we ignore her, then she's just gonna get louder and louder and louder and more insistent until we do listen to her. She's like, "Well, you will listen to me, human. I don't know why you're waiting, 'cause you know I'm gonna be louder." Like, "Well, you just chill too." Where in the heck? Hmm. Alright, let's see here. Do, um, oh, come on. Get up or don't. Yeah, so, like, now I've been working with the DAC putty for a while, like, through this whole process, and it is definitely becoming sticky, sticky. Barb Miller, thank you for asking. I am enjoying everything so immensely. It's the most nice just to have a space that I can call that's, like, my own space, because I don't have another place in the house that's mine. Ooh, my stomach just full on was like, "Roar." I should probably eat something after I'm done with this. Might be a good idea. I'll maybe make myself like a pizza or something. I don't know. I made pork chops, was it last night or the night before? It was last night. Anyways, um, saved all the leftovers, and so I had a pork chop the day before yesterday, and then yesterday I had a pork chop and beans. Not my dog beans, but, like, baked beans. Obviously. Uh, but it was so, so good. I still have a couple of pork chops left, but I don't know if I wanna, like, commit to a pork chop. I wanna just eat something easy, like cereal. Whoops, sorry, bumped ya. I think that's it for that color, yeah. There we go. That's how the Joe walls are. One that's 211 colors. I just could not do it. I mean, they're absolutely beautiful. That, what kit is it? It's the one that they just released of the colorful waterfalls. No, what was that called? From DAC. 97 colors, which is a heck of a lot for DAC. Like, a heck of a lot for DAC. I have more of these pinks somewhere. I think I do. I have a few bags that didn't fit into the containers, and so I have them stored separately, but, maybe I didn't do a good enough job, I don't know. I'm willing to see, like, what rounds look like on that Dreamer Designs piece. Um, I've been contemplating whether or not I just I'm gonna do, like, a small square section of the corner of my Dreamer Designs piece with rounds, and I wanna see what it's gonna look like, because I really do think that the issue with it is the drill field, is, like, the wrong size for their square diamonds, and so I was gonna see if maybe round diamonds would fit in the drill field better, and if so, I will figure out my square kits, and I will instead try to order the correct, um, colors to switch out. Um, I know that, I think it's Diamond Dots, their numbering system, I believe, is the one that's not anything like the DMC color list. So depending on where I store my stuff and how I store my stuff and like whatever determines whether he or whether lost my train of thought right in the middle of my sentence. Um my experience that I'm having with this Dreamer Designs is really going to decide what I do with the other Dreamer Designs pieces that I have going forward. Because I've had no issues with their rounds ones. The drill field seems to be the right size. The uh, diamonds seem to be the right size, all of that. So I want to see if maybe it's the drill field. And if it is, then yeah, I'm going to try and order the right color in rounds for the kits that I have that are in square. I don't know if it's going to be the right solution, but I'm going to be really, really hard. Um, oh, you're talking about where to get Joe Walls. Okay. Um, I mean, about the chair, Barbara. I just picked one that I saw on Amazon. It just kind of looked correct for what I was looking for. But yeah, sometimes it's best just to go into an Office Max or a or Office Pro or whatever the heck they're called near you, Staples, and just like the Princess and the Pea, just like the um I don't know. You'll know it when your butt is on it that you're gonna like it, and yeah, you can definitely get it cheaper on Amazon than you can in the Office Max or, Staples or whatever, but you'll know which one you like probably pretty quickly. I mean, for me, literally anything that wasn't the chair that I'm sitting in was an ornament. Um, but yeah, I wanna try and see if round okay, Togo. I might wanna see if round diamonds are gonna do it. Jack doesn't tell you how many colors you're gonna get to work. Yes. Not on the box, though? Like, it doesn't say it anywhere on the box. Um, you'll have to look at either the description to find out how many colors, or you're gonna have to open it up and find out, like, when you do the unboxing. Wait, what's happening? I'm looking at what you're saying. Uh, I'm reading comments. I got a little lost on what you guys are talking about. Ooh, Deutschland. Yeah, that's a hard one to spell. All right, let's see. Caught myself up on comments a little bit. Think I understand what's happening, maybe. But yeah, no, you're not gonna find the uh number of colors on the outside of the box. It's either gonna be on the description or it's gonna be on the large sticker sheet that you get. If you're doing an excuse me, if you're doing an unboxing, uh whomever, mine, somebody else, doesn't make a difference. Um, uh-oh, train of thought, left the station. Oh my gosh. That'd be lack of sleep, I bet. That would be lack of sleep. Um, did I ever tell you guys that I lived in Germany for 3 years when I was little? My dad was in the military and um we lived in Stuttgart, which is the military base for the army. My dad was a computer programmer in the military, and so we moved kind of all over, but I lived in Deutschland for a hot little minute. Mm. Holding a funeral for the tele Oh, that Teletubby, no way. No way. Not gonna happen. Yeah, on base. Um, but it's weird because, uh, I I have memories, like, I was younger than 3. You're technically apparently not supposed to be able to create memories that early, but I have memories of living there. Like, I remember things from living there. And it's crazy. I spoke German before moving to the States, because there's no American television program, well, wasn't American television programming over there. So, like, the only American television that we had access to was when my aunt Shirley would send us a tape of like recorded PBS or whatever. And so I learned English from my parents, obviously, and Mr. Rogers, but I learned German from watching television, German television. But I moved to the States and I was bilingual. And then once I was away from the German for so long and just people weren't speaking it at me all the time, um, that was like the first thing to go. Okay, let's see. All right, y'all. I'm gonna do a quick muting because I am going to jump into the potty real quick like and come right back. But meanwhile, click that like button, you guys. Yeah. And I will be back in 2.5 minutes, not even probably. Less than, I'm sure. But I will be right back for the ball kick. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it because I have a feeling there will be one. All right, be right back. I even washed my hands like a good little lady. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know whether I'm expecting a ball kick or not, but I'm kind of expecting a little ball kick. You just need to say it. You just want to hear somebody say it out loud. Oh, goodness. Um, yeah, it's crazy. I just don't know. I don't know welcome back, Tink Tink. How was your shower? Did you put a bra on at least? I hope not, because I'll tell you what, I regret having to put one on anytime I put one on. Um, so yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're gonna do. I now my understanding is that there may not be any sneak peeks for the next few weeks while they are working out some like logistical issues in their warehouse because as you noticed, like basically all but a couple of the sneak peeks this last week and the week before even were late because they're having logistical issues in the warehouse. So they may not have any sneak peeks for a few weeks while they get that figured out. But that doesn't mean that they're not going to, do something nuts and release something crazy. You know what I mean? So I don't know what to expect from that. Um, I'm nervous, not going to lie, because I haven't seen I haven't seen anything like for like like Diamond Art Club releasing anything about a Wednesday release? Freedom. Yes, freedom. No, I saw it for the ball kick. Thank you massively, Locked in Diamond Painting. I super, super appreciate it. But it just ugh, you did. It didn't matter. You're just happy to be chilling. Well, appreciate it. Yeah, man, it would just be nice if they could calm the hell down on that. Um, the week when it's like you may no, don't even Sarah, we're gonna fight, you and I. You can't speak that shit into existence. Yeah, I said shit. Sorry, YouTube, but damn it, you can't be speaking that into existence. You remember when you spoke Onahime into existence? Let's not speak that into existence, okay? Okay, okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. That'd be cruel and unusual punishment. The colorful waterfalls, like, or whatever, was that what it was called? Colorful waterfalls? The one that Kara just did a first look on, that waterfall that released this weekend from Eau Claire Studio. That one definitely had to try to follow or color out of place like essence to it. Maybe it was because of the, colors in the AI. I don't but it definitely had a try to follow vibes, that's for sure. Um See if they have an anniversary release. Well, that's the thing though. Um it like their anniversary technically was what, a week ago, week and a half ago, whatever it was. And they didn't have a big line they did the year before for their 5th anniversary. 6th anniversary just sort of came and went. Um, so I don't know what the heck they have planned. I mean, like, I don't know what they got up their sleeve. But it could be real evil. It could be real evil. I don't know. I'm just bummed that, like my time was coming up for my next sneak peek, and here they're not going to do any sneak peeks for a few weeks, and then it's like, oh man, I'm hoping they change their mind and they do send them out because first looks are better than nothing, I think. But I guess that's all in the eye of the beholder, I guess. The 5th was late too. Yeah, yeah. And I agree. No more speaking Morales into existence, man. I just need a break. I think it'll be after this warehouse. I think yeah, I definitely feel like it's going to be after the warehouse nonsense and whatever. No, shh. Locked in diamond painting. Don't even, man. I mean, granted, like I love Morales and I love everything that they put out, but like, dang, man, can we get a Chris a bug? Can we get a Mrs. Butter D? You know what I mean? Like, can we get um a Lovel? That would be nice. I would take a Lovel. I would even take an Ennis at this point. I would take anything that was a break from the just deluge of Margaret Morales that we've been dealing with. It's too much, man. It's too much. Where did I just put my soda? Yeah. Oh, you found it on the box? Where did you find it on the box? Okay, I'm looking at one of my boxes. Okay, whoops. That says diamond shaped round because this is an old one. Um, yeah, this doesn't. Yeah, this one doesn't have any color numbers on it. Whoop, bumped yourself. You guys, I want to show you this contender. This is not the one I'm going to do, but this was a definite contender for wings and anythings. Look at her. Ugh. I'm saving her for a mermaid event, I think, but she's got butterflies all around her. Ugh. She's so pretty. So dang pretty. She's not the one I'm doing though. Yeah. I thought about it. I really, really thought about it, but she's not the one I'm gonna do. Just gorgeous. But no, where does it drop tomorrow? You take a Morales restock. Yeah, and then they're going restock nuts. Like, what was today? They restocked. Hold on, I'm gonna look because I didn't get a chance to look at today's restock. I looked at yesterday's and I was like, there wasn't really anything on my wish list from yesterday that I can recall. Not that I remember. Not new arrivals. Nope, not that one. That subconscious unbound is beautiful. That would be a good piece for somebody to do for wings and anythings. That one is gorgeous. Let's see. Restocks. Back in stock. Here we go. My story is still being written. I don't think I've ever seen that one. The love potion from Miss Holly. That is so cute. I've never seen that one. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is just cruel. Deliberation. Oh, I love that one. Oh my gosh, you guys. Who killed the rabbit? Merlin? Man. These are some good ones. Divine Transformation. I feel like they've stocked that one. Couple at the Beach Sunset from Leon Devenici. He's the one that did Grand Canal and Basilica Venice. That one is gorgeous. The Librarian. I already own that one. You could do that for wings and anythings. That's back in stock. Red Moon from Roy Trin. That one is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is not fair. Darkwood Fae, Witch's Study Room. Man. Now I'm just getting angry. Still mad about Song of the Moon being retired? Yeah. Archived? Me too. Me too. Because I didn't get it before. I had a feeling. I had a feeling about it. I had a feeling. And I was like, no, this is a popular one. They'll restock this one again. Nope. Not even. Buttholes. Jerks. Jerks of the jerk face land. Where Diamond Art Club lives and breeds hatred. Man, yeah, was definitely upset about Song of the Moon. That was just cruel. That was mean. Really, really mean. And I get why they're not announcing what ones they're going to retire because then, people will go buy happy to buy double just to screw somebody over and, whatever. They're not retiring them and letting people know what's coming up on retiring or last. Because I guess they used to put like limited edition or whatever on the box and then people will go nuts for it. Um, ugh. 3 from your wish list are in the restock. Yeah, it's just gross, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just really wanna continue to make content and continue to get subscribers so that I can monetize eventually and pay for my own stuff and not have to, cry like a baby when they restock something, feel like I can't get my hands on things, like, just it's lame. It's really lame. A mean, mean thing to do to a person, I think. I feel like anyway. Oh my gosh, these colors, you guys. I just can't with this whole palette that's happening right here. Yeah, and that's very true. It's like I would love to be informed on um what's coming out of their lineup so that I can know like I should really buy this. I'm not going to get another chance, whatever. And now they just want me to treat everything like I'm never going to get another chance. And that's just not feasible for everybody's wallet because then you got to start making choices about like, "Oh, well, I can live without this one," or whatever. If this one retires tomorrow, I guess I'll just cry about it or whatever. Really unfair. Don't get it. Ugh, mean buttholes. But what can you do? Their prerogative as businesses to do what they wanna do. It doesn't make it right, though. It really doesn't make it. And like I said, you can buy from crooked unlicensed companies the same as you can from crooked licensed companies. I'm not saying Diamond Art Club is crooked. They're just doing what they think is right so that people don't get, you know, butchered at their D stash because that's essentially what happens. It's like, that calico calico cat. Is that what it was called? The one that, somebody was destashing for like a stupid amount. And that one's not as simple as, oh, let me hit the restock on that because it doesn't exist anymore. Uh, I just, yeah, I just wish that they had a better way of doing things because the current way is a mess. Whatever. It is what it is. I think you're just going to get people who are going to price gouge and whatnot. And I kind of wonder, like with these Moraleses that sold out so quickly, if a lot of them, because I'm telling you, there were a lot of, um, you know, ah, the same kits that we're selling and whatever, those Moraleses got snatched up so freaking fast because it was really like not that Eau Claire Studios is garbage, obviously. But that's not what most people were watching for or like wanting to buy. And so yeah, it took the one was it Inside Watery Eyes? I just wonder how many people purchased 2 of those when the rest of us were, like, fighting to get our hands on one, just simply so that they could, you know, unbox one and stash the other for, I don't know, carpet run? Carpet run. Uh, you wanna you wanna go on some sort of a fancy adventure with me, you guys. Let's go to wherever Diamond Art Club creates their canvases, and we will just go raid their warehouse. I think this is a great idea. I don't know where it is, but we can find out. They can start with not allowing these stash of kits that they sent out for free. I mean, yeah, Afghan cat. That was the one. Um, Oh, Diamond Nana, welcome. I didn't see you. I didn't see you come in. Um, yeah, you know, I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I think that if you're receiving a kit for free, or at the very least, that you should not be able to sell it for, 3 times above retail or whatever. I think that is kind of ridiculous. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's yours and you can do what you want with it and whatever, but I mean, I think it's right. I really don't think it's right. It would be I I'm not gonna liken it to anything because you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly like when they do that crap and what it feels like when they do that crap. Hmm. They got me pensive and thinking, you guys. Just yeah. I just wanna have life where everything is above board and fair. And it's just not possible. It's not possible. There's just a few people who kind of, you know, wreck it for everybody. And granted, I also can't tell somebody what to do with something that they were given that they feel like they earned or whatever. Um, I don't know. For me, I feel like if I receive kits or a kit or whatever that is not to my taste, I would prefer to give that kit away. More A's, more A's, not little A's, A's. Yeah, there's just so many beautiful Moraleses. There's too many beautiful Moraleses is the problem. I mean, I wanna own every single one, and I don't know when they're gonna restock Satura. They may never restock Satura. Like, honestly, that run could have been 3 times higher, like, as in, um, attic. Uh, I man, I don't know what I mean to say. My brain's like, blah, 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 blah. I just rated. So all the Moraleses are so freaking gorgeous, and I mean, their business. I just if they could just do like 3 times more than what they're stocking, they would sell all of them. I don't know. I get it. It's a warehouse thing, but it only has to sit there for how long? Because they will be purchased. I mean, I don't know how many they stocked of Onahime and who maybe it wasn't as sought after. Do they still even have? I think Onahime finally sold out, but maybe not. Let me check. Um, find out. Onahime. Onahime is out of stock finally. But that took forever. So I don't know if it was just like that's the way that they restocked it or if that's because a different reason. Uh, a beer. A beer for all of us. Yeah, that restock had to have been massive. And thank you, Michelle H, telling them to boop that like button if you have not already booped the like button. Hit subscribe if you're interested in subscribing for more diamond painting content. And join the Discord. We have a blast in the Discord. We share completed works. Um, we show off our craft areas. We share organizational tips. We show pictures of our pets. We just chat about random stuff. Sometimes we'll have voice chats where a group will get on the voice chat and we'll all be talking to each other. It'll be like 4 or 5 of us talking to each other, and then that gets fun and confusing to try and follow along with the conversation. But yes, please do the things, do the social media things. um yeah, I don't know. I want to see them reprint Sarah. You think they'll do it? You think they'll reprint Sarah from like that Diamond Shop had? Because man, if I oop, I just want to ask them politely and gently, like, could you just use lubricant, Diamond Art Club? Like, I get what you're doing here, but could you just use a little bit of lube? Just a touch, a little skosh. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Message, if I think render color count, number of ABs. I don't have Sneaky Cat. What is, let me look and make sure I know what Sneaky Cat. Yeah, I love that one, but I don't have it. However, someone posted it, the, someone posted our sneak peekers board. Sarah also got the Eau Claire Studios US Hero. Oh, that's for tomorrow's release. So they're releasing one about like the military for tomorrow. Okay, let me see if there we go. I wanted to see if I could zoom in on the WIP on the side of this person's canvas in a different group. See if I could see the colors. No, I can't. No, I can't help you out. I don't have that one. Do not have that one. It should work. I turned off the expirations on them, so it shouldn't be forcing a, like, if it does, let me know. I'll refresh the link. There are two for Memorial Day. Oh, it is Memorial Day, isn't it? Holy crap. I'm not used to Memorial Day and Mother's Day being so freaking close together like that, like overlapping. I mean, I know they were close, but dang. All right, where are you going? There you go. Oh, sirens. Sorry if you hear sirens. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what's happening, but something's happening. They don't tend to come down my street usually, but this time it sounds like they just might. I think they're past the house now. But sorry about that. You'll send a pic on Discord. Yeah, when is Memorial Day? Is that this upcoming weekend? I'm sure our city will have a parade. They usually do, and then they do this whole like salute, whatever. My favorite is when the we have a local event here in town for Memorial Day where down our Memorial Bridge, because that's what it's called. It's called Memorial Bridge. They do a parade and whatever, and then the police department does like a whole event downtown where they do demonstrations and stuff. Like one year, they showed a cop tasing another cop for a demonstration. Like they tased a police officer for the demonstration. And then they showed the like canine dog versus dude in a big suit. I was like, "Oh my god, I just watched a police officer tase another police officer. That was pretty interesting." Okie dokie. But I feel like that was on Memorial Day. Maybe it's been longer than I think because I don't really do much with parades and things. But it was recent enough in the memory that I remember a cop getting tased by another cop for a demonstration. That tells you anything. Like, and oof, yeah, just terrible stuff. But it was really, really funny. Yeah, this year is like going away fast, real fast. Oh, the 27th is Memorial Day. Still, gee, you reached Ruby status. Oh, well, there you go. It's a good thing, Michelle, because with Ruby status, now you get preferential unlocking for diamond paintings. Just, I really, really, really hope we don't have a ball kick coming. I really hope a ball coming. It'll be very, very sad. But yeah, so watching a cop get tased, that was pretty interesting. Um, seeing the German Shepherd in action, that was really cool. Um, definitely thought that was interesting. He posted a side of a box with gem info in the Discord. Weird. Yeah, definitely not something you see every day, but was definitely worth watching when it happened. It was like just instantaneous. Instantaneous. And here I was thinking like I was going to get to see an officer poop their pants because, you know, sometimes they say like if you get tased, you'll poop your pants. I mean, not that I, want to see a cop poop their pants, but I mean, it could be good for a laugh. I don't know. He volunteered for it, so you poop your pants at that point. Like that's you signed up for that nonsense. My father-in-law, he was a corrections in a prison, like medium security prison, and one of the requirements of them being able to carry a taser meant that they all had to be tased. Like it's important for them to understand how it feels so that they take it very seriously if they ever need to or think they need to use their tasers. So it was definitely a worthwhile thing, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I'd be that quick to be signing up like, "Yeah, go ahead and shock me." I would need to really seriously consider my life before I was just like, "Yes, I'd love to be tased." I mean, there were other requirements he had to meet as a corrections officer too, but tasing was one of those things. And like afterward, he came home and told us about it. And it was like, "Oh no. Oh no, 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 no." It worked, but you need to figure out Discord's pretty easy. It's like everything that you're seeing on the left-hand side, those are all different like subjects, okay? So look at those subjects as whatever they're listed as the names on the side. Like one is a hangout, one is a voice hangout. That's one that if you're going to get on chat with like group, ow. Oh. Oh, that hurt. Pushed my chair in and bashed my knee. Um like if you're getting into the group chat, that's sort of a little different because it's sort of like placing a phone call kind of. Very handy though. But the rest of them are all text stuff. So if you want to talk to people, you just got to kind of scroll up in the conversation to see like what's already kind of been talked about or whatever. But each topic is stated right on the tab as to what the topic of conversation is in that particular little group. Uh, go with this one. I'm looking for here. Oh, there we go. I hate it when a symbol is like plain as the nose on your face and you're like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. I mean, bar. I've been working with this putty this whole time, and I mean, it's still working. Yes, they also have to take pepper spray. Yeah, yeah. That was another thing I forgot about. See now, um, this is gonna sound really, really weird, but I'm actually allergic to anything with capsaicin in it. So like basically anything that rates on a Scoville scale, I'm allergic to it. Spices, um, or peppers that rank on that scale. So like even Tabasco is too spicy for me. It burns my mouth, like burns it raw. So, like, I definitely avoid spicy. There we go. Issues here. Or what is happening? Oh, there we are. That's a little better. For my family members to stretch out the Dragon Seasons painting from Enabler's Outpost, 7 foot 9 inches. Holy crap. Wow. That's definitely an XL painting. I know you were saying that you knew it was taller than your husband, but you weren't sure by how much. Yes, you found out how much? Hmm. Okay, let's see here. What time are we at? Checking the time, 6:30. I will most likely be hopping off in about a half an hour. I think that sounds about good. 3 hours is good. Um, yeah, so if somebody was to pepper spray me being to anything that rates on a Scoville scale, that would probably kill me. So I can't go to protests where they're, you know, trigger happy on pepper spray because I would end up in the freaking hospital and then probably um die from just inhaling pepper spray. How messed up is that? Like I can't eat anything hotter than a potato chip. Uh, sorry, I bumped you. Uh, having out loud thoughts and inside my head thoughts. Um, sorry, I keep bunking you. Um, of course I missed one. Yep, that's just the way that goes. So, but yeah, I wouldn't want to die from protesting or something because I got pepper sprayed in the face. That doesn't sound like my idea of a good time. I'm gonna have to slide it over it. Do I have a new video on release paper? I do not, but I can definitely put one up. Okay, I will put one up like tonight or something. I can eat chili, uh, but um like it cannot be spicy chili. Like even chili powder, like what happens is the inside of my mouth, even okay, so here's another weird thing. Like when I eat bananas, it has the same effect on the inside of my mouth, wherein my mouth is raw, like I was rubbing it with sandpaper. really weird. And I've always had a weird reaction to bananas, but my understanding is with that, that it's something a protein, like the proteins on the strings on the like the strings. You know what I'm talking about on banana? Those stringy things that like when you peel it back, there's always those stringy things. Like the plant proteins on those. That's what I'm allergic to with that. And then anything up in the like chest area is um sorry, I sidetracked again. Uh trying to talk and numbers and read all at the same time. It gets you all sorts of confused. But yeah, I will try and do a release paper thing. Um, Definitely. I will try and get that done. Maybe even tonight when it's quiet in the house, I'll record. Um, because yeah, I think that would be useful. I was going to do one about storage too. So I don't have a lot of release papers or whatever. I just have a couple different versions. One thing that I can tell you is just off the bat before you buy anything, you can save money by purchasing parchment paper specifically, but do not under any circumstances try to use wax paper because that will stick to your canvas and then you're going to end up with a mess you don't want. Because then you're going to have to put glue on your canvas or try to get that paper off of your canvas. It's a whole mess. But yeah, so with chili specifically, it does the same thing. That's where I was going with that. It does the same thing as bananas, wherein it makes the inside of my mouth raw, like raw. Um, and I bananas do it. It's very, very strange. But then when it comes to like loose pepper powder, if that gets into my eyes, like, yes, I will swell up and all the weird anaphylaxis stuff. But it seems to be more like, well, one, like I said, it makes my mouth raw. And then two, depending on where we've gone to eat, I have to tell them about certain like, dietary restrictions or whatever that please don't add any of XYZ. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up like really in bad shape. But I don't have like it's not so bad that if they cook around it or something like that, that I'll have issues. But definitely taking a dose of pepper spray to the face would not be good. That's why for a little while there, I had to stop um protesting. We had this thing going on in Wisconsin where our governor um, got rid of unions. This was some years back, and I had to stop protesting because they were starting to become kind of physically violent with the protesters. And I was like, oh my God, if they just decide to let loose pepper spraying somebody, like I am so screwed. I'm not sure that I would survive it, just based on other factors. I'm never around that much capsaicin to know exactly what it would do to me, but I was not ready to try and find out either. So I was like, mm, maybe I can just chill out and watch this. Ugh. Yeah, I remember there were people that did end up getting pepper sprayed during that particular protest, but that was when like if you look up Madison, Wisconsin protests, Scott Walker, yeah, it was bad. There were hundreds of thousands of people and it was funny because like some of the news stations that were against the people who were protesting were showing footage of riots from like California and we were trying to explain in our media like the, the animal that he's described is not like the the beasts that they're describing as, like the protesters who are supposedly rioting and breaking windows and whatever. We were like, we don't have palm trees in Wisconsin. That's not us. But they were using any excuse to like pull protesters out of buildings, and it was a crazy time, very, very crazy time. Although, you know, not not everybody can. Ooh, wow, sugar. Holy goodness. Hold on just a second. Let me figure out what's going on with that before she starts. Oh, maybe she's done. Thank you. Never mind, she's done. Pineapple. See, I don't have any issues with pineapple, thankfully. Thankfully, thankfully. So yeah, I'll put up a release paper thing. Um, let's see. Sorry, I'm reading your comments over here. Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy how many people that there were at that protest. And ugh, well, and it was funny too because um he promised to, and I'm not trying to be political at all, but he had promised to create so many jobs, and we had negative jobs by the time that he was done. And the only thing that I've really ever agreed with something that the former president that we just had said during the debates, like to become president, was basically like, how many jobs did you say you were going to create in the state of Wisconsin? And how many did you actually create? Ah, that's what I thought. And it was sort of like, well, that's one time that I've agreed with something that you've said out loud. Because it was crazy. And like even now, there's still aftermath from all of that. And it was crazy too because our one of our senators like fled the state. He got out of the building and fled the state so they couldn't have quorum, and it was a whole thing. Um was it worth it in the end? I guess that's up to the people who were there that protested and um felt good or bad about it. I mean, for me personally, I felt like nothing really came of it, and we were locked in the Capitol for hours and hours and hours. Like my brother was locked in the Capitol for hours protesting that. So it's like kind of depends. That was they employed the pepper sprays and stuff like that because people were refusing to leave the Capitol. They were, like I said, they were trying to pull them out of windows. It was just nuts. It was very nuts. Um so like there's different kinds of release papers. I can kind of show you just really quickly. This is just a down and dirty little tutorial thing, right? So there's some that you can buy from Amazon where they're literally just plain white release papers, but it's parchment paper. It's not wax paper, it's parchment paper. And then there's ones that you can get from Amazon. There are these little things here where they have a design on the side, the one side. It's basically just the other side of a sticker paper. Like if you had do I have a DAC label somewhere? Let me see. Hold up a second. I might have a DAC label in here that I got on maybe I don't. Ah, okay. So like basically all that release paper is, this in particular, is like, okay, so here is a sticker, right? This right here, that's all that release paper is this stuff right here. Oh, did I freeze? Oh no, I think I froze. Oh, hold on just a second. Let me refresh. Just a second. I don't know why it does that. It does that every now and again, but froze. So this thing right here, this sticker sheet on the opposite side of this label, right? This is basically all that release paper is. And then they'll put a design on the back side of it, but that's release paper right there. You could use this, the back side of mailing labels, right? Or sticker sheet or for your release papers. But the release papers that I got um from Amazon, I kind of feel like were a little bit of a waste because they were way more expensive than I thought they should be, because it was like $12 for a pack of 60, I think, or 70, and they were this big, right? Itty bitty. But yeah, see how the back side of it is shiny? It's literally just the back side of like that sort of label or stuff. And then they printed something on the back side of the paper. That's all that these are. And then these right here, like I said, that's just parchment paper that's been pre, you know, predetermined sizes. Because the ones that I got from Amazon, it was like a 200 count. They had this size, which is like twice this, right? They had this size, or they had these big, they had these bigger square ones. If I get one out, hold on. It came with two different sizes, so they had a big square version too. And you can reuse them. Now, the thing is, when you're planning to reuse them, you have to be careful how you pull them off of the sticky part, because you can, I'll show you. Maybe I can show you. Close this up. Just a quickie tutorial, and I will do a formal video on it, but close this container. So like, I'm going to scoot you over. Hold on one second. Okay, there we go. Scoot you over because I need a blank spot. All right, so now let's say you've got your release paper down on your canvas, on the sticky part of your canvas, and you decide to stick it down, right? And you have it stuck down. Now, if you pull like this, oh, it didn't do it that time. Of course it didn't do it that time. Because usually if you pull it a specific type of way, it will curl on itself. So maybe if I try and pull it this other direction. Sometimes it'll, if it's been on here for a hot minute and you like leave it there, you know, whatever, and then you feel it. I'm trying to get it to curl on itself and it's not, but I think it needs to be on there for a little while. So there is that. I'll leave that there for a little bit and see if it'll do it after a minute or two. But yeah, so you just gotta be careful how you're peeling it off of the canvas. Because then, yeah, you can reuse them. Otherwise they curl up on themselves and it's like a pain in the butt. And it all kind of depends on what size you want to work with. If you want to work with these itty bitty ones, like it took an entire pack. There's 6 dials and 10 each, so it was 60 of these. It took me 60 of these to cover a 50 by 75. So if you've got an even bigger canvas, then it's not gonna, these aren't gonna work. They're cute. They're really cute, but they're teeny tiny. Yeah, and then like if you order a Jaded Gem Shop, if you order Jaded Gem Shop, she actually sends release paper, real big release papers from hers. And it's basically just that sticker sheet stuff. That's all that is. But she sends like 3 or 4 of them in with your kit. How big should you get almond blossoms? What are the size options for almond blossoms? Because that would help determine how big you should go. Okay, let's see if it'll do it now. Will it do it? A little bit, a little bit, a little bit it did. But yeah, if you leave it on there for a long time and then you just peel it off real fast, it'll curl up. So be aware of that. Yeah, that's the problem. Like with Jaded Gem Shop is like, you almost get decision paralysis. There's so many freaking options. There are a lot of options. A lot of options. All right, now where was I? I'm gonna finish this color I was working on. You getting a Jaded Gem Shop? Oh no, you told me about that one. I knew about that one that you were gonna get it. I knew that. That's one that you there's a crow outside that's like cawing. And so Togo is going brrr, brrr, at the crow, I think, maybe. Making goofy sounds. Yeah, that crow is just out there going kind of cuckoo nuts, yelling about something. Probably my garbage can because my garbage can is down. You have to peel it slow. Yeah. Just a little bit. You should, go a little to keep it from curling. Um, but otherwise, it shouldn't curl if you go kind of slow. If you just sort of like near, it's going to curl it like curling paper. You know what I mean? Like curling ribbon. And then it'll just be a tube when you're done with it in a cylinder. Yeah, see, I'm still working with this Diamond Art Club puppy, and it's doing okay. Like I said, I'm a really hard presser though, so I think that has something to do with it. But yeah, see, it's becoming really stringy. Um, it's becoming really stringy. So I think that, you're only gonna, ooh, geez, hold on a second. Just a second. I think that's Dustin getting home. Okay. Um, all right. So 50 by 65, 60 by 75. I mean, why don't you go with something in the middle? 70 by 90 isn't massive. But are you going to want to finish a 70 by 90? Because that's about the same size, almost the same size as Grand Canal and Basilica Venice, which is 70 by 105. Are you going to want to work on one that big? Because that really is a beautiful painting. Almond Blossoms is it translating in all those sizes well? You know what I mean? Like, is it looking good? Because you certainly don't want to work on it looks like garbage either. Dogs, enough. Stop it. Bowie, don't. Sugar, don't. That's enough. Oh my gosh. Um, so oh, yep, that's Dustin coming home. I mean, with the glimmer and all of that charting, I don't know. It's like now that I've gotten the glimmer or the charting, the AB charting for my mystery, I don't know. I almost feel like I would have rather not done anything just because of where the ABs ended up going. But that's just mostly because I'm a little bit sore about the fact that there's no ABs in the tail of the mermaid. To make decisions for you. Um, I also feel like that particular painting would be fine without any ABs charted at all. I think it would look just fine either way. You know what I mean? Like, it's not one of those ones that it's like you would expect to see, or otherwise, you have a good eyeball. I think once you had the render in front of you, you could very easily pick out your own ABs and what you wanted to bling up. It said with the mystery kit is like I have black and white to work with, so I don't know what's what necessarily until after I have the drills on the canvas. Whereas you would be able to see what the canvas looks like. So I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Whatever you want to do with that. Uh, they said hi, Sir Succulent. They said hi, Sir Succulent. Said hello. Oh my god. Terrible. Did you have a fun trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. The best ever. Whoop. Wow. I don't know what that bounced off of that it came back at me. There's no wall in front of me. That was weird.
Have to make another trip with the bag.
Yeah. Oh, well. Beans, knock it off, dude. Knock it off, dude. Oh boy. I'll take him for a W after. Oh, okay. Beans. Enough. Can you please make him stop? Yeah, right. You're gonna beat him. No, you won't. I'm almost done, yeah. Hold on one moment. I'm gonna mute you. Gotta listen to all of that one second. If not where the mute is there. I had to go scold a dog real quick. Yeah, we do. We have fun over here. Sometimes it's a little more fun than other times, and other times it is less fun. Because when he was a puppy, there gets to be a point where it's like he just will insistent bark and bark and bark and bark because he's a Pyrenees, and that's just what they do. You know what I mean? Like we were warned about that before, like we did our research before getting him, so we knew what we were getting into. Like I would not recommend a Pyrenees as an apartment dog because when they're older, they look all lazy, like all they do is lay around. That is not true when they are puppies. Like he's still very much a puppy in his brain because he's only, a year and a few months at this point. They're still developing until, 18 to 24 months. So he's still got a lot of growing up left to do. And he doesn't know any better. He's just doing what he thinks is right because that's the other thing that Pyrenees do. They do what they believe is the right thing to do, not what you want them to do. They do what they think is best. Like if they think that, what you're telling them is, along the same track as what they were already thinking, they'll do what you ask them to, but otherwise they are not very obedient dogs. They're like, meh, that tracks with what I was going to do anyway. But otherwise, no, they don't listen very well. They're not right. If there's food involved, sometimes they will listen better, but yeah, not so much all the time. Um Old Master's distraction takes away from the actual art. Um yeah, like there was crushed lapis and things like that, but it was not really right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I feel like you could kind of go either way with the special drills, but I think that that is the kind of artwork that would be fine without it. like my Starry Night that I have from ages ago, because you know that's one of those. Oh my God, Beans, you're gonna fall and hurt yourself. He's decided he's gonna run track in the house. Geez, Beans, you're gonna hurt yourself. Knock it off.
They said
Wow, he's decided he's gonna just run back and forth in the house now. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can kind of go either way. All right, hold one moment. He has gone full tilt nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and call it for now. Otherwise, I don't know what he's going to do next. But thank you guys for hanging out with me on my live. I appreciate it. And I will, if Sue, if you're still on here, send me an email with your, good God, with your address, and I will get out fries to you. Oh no, now Louie's about to tell him what for. Oh no. Oh my God, you guys. Wow, it's been pandemonium. All right, I gotta go. Love you guys. Okay, bye.